So hi, it's Friday. Come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. Today we are going to try a wine that has been kind of catching my eye at the store lately. It's called Frisch und Frühstück, and which is kind of like fresh and fruity. But I don't usually go for a lot of fruity anything. But the label on it says that it's Trocken, meaning dry wine. So we'll see. Let's just take a little dive in here. I mean, it's got a rich, deep ruby color. And it is rather fruity on the nose. I mean, it's it's not like Starburst or that kind of thing, but kind of. Yeah. That's well, the bottle's not lying. If you like fresh, we're fresh. If you like a lot of fruity, it's fruity. It's a bit too sweet for me, but I'll finish this glass, but maybe it'll grow on me. Not a bad wine. You just have to be in the market for fresh and fruity if you happen to be in Germany. Yeah, I would almost call that halbtrocken, which is meaning like half dry. Really more halb süß, half sweet, if not a little bit more. It's a very sweet wine. I will probably not be drinking that whole bottle tonight, but it's not a dig on the vineyard. The bottle is not lying, so it was just me wanting to be experimental. So, all right. We got an Eli Cotham grid here, edited by Joel Fagliano, and it is a Friday, May 3rd, 2024. Hey, if you do the mini, today's was a very interesting one. We've recorded it, and it's on the Shorts channel, but on my Shorts playlist, I guess. But no, it was a very interesting one. Wasn't difficult, but it was very interesting and very clever, I thought. So, all right, well, what can I say? Let's jump into our grid. Okay, average. You know, I don't know. I'm going to just say that it's probably mean, and technically that would be the case, but when I don't think of mean, I think a mean is an average in statistics, whereas versus math, right? You know, we're just trying to find an average. A mean is looking at averages within the sample rate. They're different, but yeah, they're both averages, so to speak. Word used when addressing Kamala Harris. I guess this would be Madam, as in Madam Vice President. Half of a rum-based cocktail's name. I'm assuming this is a Mai Tai. I don't know if I've ever had a Mai Tai. Seems sweet and fresh and fruity to me. Del Don, two-time WNBA MVP, and this is Elena, I think. I'm a fan. Further. Okay. Also, beverage brand whose name translates to morning sun. Isn't that a soggy or something? I have to get, I guess, one on one of the downs here. I can't remember. Juncture. Probably a node. Guess it could be a noun. Phrase that inspired the title of Prince Harry's memoir. Do you see it in there? I'm seeing it in here. An heir and a spare. Okay. Alternative to the online newspaper, colloquially. Yes, so this is a sahi. Is this a T? Second longest bone in the human body. Yes, that's a tibia. So I think the femur's the longest, but More than just ask, maybe to beg. So we got an easier Friday so far. So with that being a T, I think this got something to do with dead trees. That would be my joke. Sid, who co-founded Pink Floyd. So you think you can tell heaven from hell? Hot ashes from trees, cool wind for some cold wind for the cool breeze. Something like that. Yeah, Sid Barrett. Sad. What happened to him? Cool down stretches. Well, this being a B up here. I think this is the big D. I'm going through the big D. Don't mean Dallas. Something like that, right? And cool down stretches. I bet these are ice ages. So evening in ads is probably night. Puts another layer on. Probably recoats. Something ending in K, perhaps. That's probably a race, right? You know, you're going to do a 10K, 5K, 20K, whatever. Lined up after in. So maybe in a row. Desire personified? I don't know. Personified? Well, the Greek god of love. Charge. Oh, I don't know. Cost? Pip's love in great expectations. And that is it Estella? I think it's Estella. I haven't read that Dickens novel in years, but I think it was Estella. Yeah, I think it is. She didn't like him at first, poor Pip, but then she watched him beat this guy up or something, and it kind of changed the whole tune, didn't it? Favoring the rich and powerful. Yeah, I think this is elitist, and so therefore, I think we're on the right track with Estella. Fervent requests, probably please. Begging and pleading here. One way to prepare a steak. Shared a bed with one's baby. Co-slept? And that means that one way to prepare a steak is my favorite way to have a steak. A good steak tartare. I do like that. I love steak tartare. Level is probably a tier. How about now? Let's see. Something your granddad would always say, right? You know, when you wanted him to take you shopping for something cool that your parents wouldn't buy. Shellfish. Old Pontiacs, little GTOs. And now I get it. Can't be IC because I is in the clues. So maybe this is an A or an O. Okay, so let's try. I don't know if it's going to be an A or O at the top, but we can at least get this in and check that. Huffy, exclamation. This is, I don't know about you. Just jumping right off the grid and right into my face is what I'm seeing. This is an outrage. This isn't an outrage. This is an outrage. L, for example, moves slowly, maybe oozes. Sport used to train aerial gunners during World War II, and that was skeet shooting. And I guess L is a size. And is this an I? Still competitive? Yeah, maybe. In it. Does that check? C'est sans chose. So, meaning the warm seasons, and I think these are étés. It's summer in French. You ever get a chance? Excuse me. If you ever get an opportunity to learn French, do it. It's a wonderful language. And it comes in. Oh man, that's some sweet stuff. It comes in handy with crosswords a lot. Okay, so stand, maybe rise. Okay, I'm feeling good about in it. And what do we got here? Beat it. This is a V. maybe. Ways to go. These are probably avenues. Bare minimum, probably the least. And I think those are velas. So we'll see here, though. Con in Spanish is what in French. And again, making my point here. Con in Spanish, chili con carne. It's just chili with, meat. With. So with in French is avec. Avec. Je suis toujours avec elle. I'm always with her. Start of an apology. Probably mea, as in mea culpa. And this is telling me, beat it, is vamos. And shellfish. So I think this is okay. And I think this is, I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm just going to take the gamble. Gas station sushi. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Half of an ill-fated 2001 merger. I can't remember when MCI was merged, but I think this might be AOL or MCI. Likewise, as am I. Quaint expression of surprise. Quaint. So this looks like it's going to be AOL. Yeah, that's good. So OG. Some bank holdings. Liens. Golf difficulties, perhaps. I used to be guilty of that. Risk territory between Ukraine and Serbia. That's Ural. Medium for animals. Buy you a drink singer. I think that's T-Pain. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. A frequent sighting on the island of Kauai, and I think that's the bird, the nene bird. Famed lab assistant Igor, or if you watched Young Frankenstein, Igor, and that was Young Frankenstein. Sarah McLachlan's highest charting U.S. single, Lady, I do believe I failed you. Okay. Maybe a wedge issue. Game with a hands down winner. Oh, that's clever. It's good. Twister. Yeah, and I think this is a Dead Tree edition. So, oh boy. Wow, got all kinds of strange, weird stuff in here today. Fun stuff, though. This is a fun grid. I think this is a pet psychic. I mean, of all things, right? Medium for animals. I mean, it's awesome. Let's see. Zen, sane sites. And I think these would be E's. Little islands. And I think, carry-ons, valises. I bought an aluminum set of luggage. And I'm telling you, I'm so happy that we got that big set of aluminum luggage. I mean, that's cool. It's some cool stuff. Places to get wraps. I'm going to assume this is a spa, and then we'll just check this. Filter acronym, yes, HEPA filter. Adornment for the unpierced. Looks like this might be an ear clip. And just to get this out of here, main, for example, is a pipe. And what do we have here? Athlete's affliction, yep. That's why I don't really play much golf anymore. The yips. It's like an involuntary spasm of your wrist or your hand. The yips are no bueno. Russian country house is a dacha. Playthings, maybe acts. And delivery estimate would be a due date, I'm assuming. And I better turn my speaker on because we're about to find out if I fat-fingered something or if we're going to actually finish this. And let's see, org with the podcast at Liberty, and that's the American Civil Liberties Union. Not bad at all. And wow, so 11:55. Not a bad way to spend a Friday afternoon, right? With a glass of very sweet wine. To my taste, it may be perfect for you. If it is, and you happen to be in Germany, you can get your hands on it, grab a bottle. I mean, it's, It's very sweet. Anyway, so, and again, I was mentioning yesterday, we were like 97 subscribers, and I think this morning I woke up and we're at 100. And it's just these little milestones that are happening. And I just want to say, again, I'm humbled, and I really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. At the end of the day, really all I ever wanted to do is I want to highlight the fun of a liberal arts education, and not necessarily in a school setting that you have to get it. I mean, just any way that you choose to learn, just on YouTube or free university or just Googling things, etc. Right? It doesn't matter to me whether there's a string of initials behind your name or not. I don't care at all. What I care about, is that people enjoy learning the liberal arts and sciences, right? Understanding things like mathematics and sociology and psychology, just everything, economics, history, you name it, literature, poetry, art. It's a wonderful thing, and it's fun to have the knowledge, right? So, if I could just get on Jeopardy, but I have had no luck getting on Jeopardy. I don't know what that's all about. Listen, I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for the Saturday puzzle. We'll not be doing that in the evening because I'll be getting up in the morning to knock it out before going and hitting the farmers markets here. It was warm all week, warmish for Germany. And today was just flat out cold. And I didn't wear a sweater today. And I have like 30 blue cardigan sweaters. So no, it's not the same one I'm wearing every day. I kind of like blue cardigans. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Until I see you tomorrow for the mini and the crossword, be well and treat others well. Treat yourself well and just be careful out there. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, adios, shalom, masalamati, annyeonghaseyo, también, hengaplak, aloha, ciao, cheers. Take care now. À plus tard.